Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Songi Skyy. Yes. I'm here with my friend Unati. We've been friends since grade 8, and we're still friends now.
Really? Oh yeah.
Ever since grade 8.
Oh, Charles. Oh my Charles.
It's been forever. It's been forever. You guys can see the lighting is really bad because of the sun. I had to remove this part because I just didn't like the quality of it, and I'm not going to give you guys bad quality. But basically here we're just sharing our experiences, being bullied at a young age, what we did to conquer that. But the whole video will make sense even though it starts in the middle. Anyway, I'm really sorry again. I hope you guys enjoy. Actually focus on
the topic.
Bullying because
you can just say title bullying, insecurities, and confidence.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just dabble in like
on everything.
Because
Hey,
but yeah,
and the fact that you still remember.
I remember everything. Game Nike.
No, I know, but the fact that you still remember, that means it
did. It definitely did.
And we're not gonna make it seem like, and that's why I'm even like, I want people to even get away of the narrative of kids are mean.
Yeah.
You have to understand abantwana, because abantwana guys, they learn from abazali. We just Tina, because we are gonna be the new parents.
Yes.
And I'm so happy that we even saw there's this video of this other, he's a black man and he looks thuggish, and this is not me judging.
Yes. I love that video so much.
And that guy was talking about how it's very important before you have a child, even if you have it without planning it, but please go see someone.
Yes,
because because they not even talk about your issues, because you think that you don't have issues.
Yes.
That's the thing.
There's people that think they don't have
issues. Think that you don't have any issues. You think that everything is okay. You think that, and then you realize, bah, hi man, and go right. Yeah, but and that is transfer, meaning even if we speak about it, no one is actually ever gonna change. Izohlala injalo, ibullies izohlala zikhona. Ibully maziyekwe, guys, and I think that's why ibully understand. And I think I'm so grateful that in grade 1 till grade 3 I went to school with my siblings. And but after bamgayo, I think that coolly confidence. And I fought with boys so that because I can fight, you know. And thank goodness but bully, I hate, oh my gosh, I hate bullies so much, guys. And
stop it. If you're and you know.
Wait, yeah, you know.
Okay,
you know. Bayayazi ndazi. Bayayazi, ibullies bayayazi.
I always try and think of the next person, and I feel sorry for you.
No, definitely.
Even though, because I'm like,
because it's sickness. Just so you do know, it's sickness.
I think it's stemmed by whatever experiences that you've had, and I feel sorry for them. And it helped though. Me being bullied when I was younger helped, because I can tell a bully from afar. If I walk into a room, I can tell that this person is a bully, and I will obviously act accordingly so that you abort mission.
I think that's why you bullied me as standing.
Yes, I also don't like them.
And I think that's why you think as standing at.
I was about to say that I realize now that I'm older, and I thought of like experiences that I had with certain people, and I was like, the reason why that person was mean to me in that social setting was because that person is a bully, and because they could tell that they won't be able to do that with me. Then they were annoyed with me, and they do silly things. Bullies do silly things, and especially in social settings. And I think it's so weird now because we're older, but you still want to be a bully.
That's the thing.
There are these little things that they do, and it's like, relax,
relax.
We
relax, grow up.
So I don't know. I think I wish help was more readily available, and I wish help wasn't shunned upon. Getting help wasn't shunned upon, because people think they're fine, because I'm fine. I'm not like suffering from like a mental illness, or at least I don't know that I am. I think my childhood was okay. Okanye, I normalized my childhood, so I think it was fine, even though it might not have been fine. Now I'm okay with it because I think I came out of it pretty fine. But it affects how you interact with other people. It affects how you view yourself.
Yes.
And as a result, sometimes you're the bully because of that. Not because you are actively seeking out, I'm going to bully this person.
Yeah.
It's just that you are because of his circumstances.
I get what she's saying there. And I think Mnandibona from me is that I have a very strong personality. So the friends that I choose, they have to be strong people. And I try to not shy away, but in the beginning, to people who are weak. People who don't have a say. Like, because guys, you know, and if when you're like, no, different side, and then I'm gonna try to convince you. But so now you have to be like, friend Jongane, if when you just buy yourself gin, and then I'm gonna buy myself this.
And then it's like, okay, get yours.
Cool. And it's not a thing of how dare you tell me that I should buy. But it's a thing of, that's one thing I love about my friends. And I'm not saying that it's gonna be easier for everyone, but if you are being bullied, it's not going to be an easy advice, but it does get better. And
it really does.
And I think, and you know, is that we have very, very, very sweet moms.
Yes.
Our moms are angels. Our moms are
too sweet.
And in a way, and walkovers, but
I was thinking that I was like too sweet. I was like, I respect their hearts. They have beautiful hearts.
Sweet. Which made me think about Anfunu Banjaya. And not in a way of, oh my gosh, Anfunu Banjaya mom. I love my mom, I respect her, but my mom is very sweet. That there are fights that I had to do for her. Because it's like, guys,
why are you allowing people to treat you like this? And it's
exactly.
Like, I always look at my mom and I'm like, you have a beautiful heart.
Too much.
But it's good for you.
It's okay for you. I'm happy for you.
And not even in a bad way. It's just that they're just too kind. And people will never stop you from being too kind. They will just take.
In fact,
take
and take.
And then back to Papine, back to like, I can look your mass. That time, they are the people that are milking them.
So that's
true. That's why I would like this.
Anyway, I think Jonga. That's why I'm saying Basinje, because we are the sweetest people. But I'm not saying, and this is not me, but oh no, guys, be sweet. Oh no, no, but we have a good heart, ne? And but ikona lando yoba, I know we don't, because we see by nonsense, and I think that's why even in relationships we also quite the good girlfriends, because but it's like that's it. Then it's like,
it's been good.
Thank you. Bye. But guys, please stop being bullies. If you are, or you feel like you are, or if this video is even making you feel like don't
be that person,
please sit down with yourself. Think about these situations that go going. Think about the interactions that you've been having with your families, why you think you're a bully, why you feel like you're using people, and work on it. Like, and the people that you think that you've bullied or are bullying right now, and if of course sure, ask them about, friend, do you feel like you're bullied? Because they can't even say yes to that question.
Because it's not nice.
So now it's because you're it's just like how, and I don't want to go there. I won't.
So gonna open another
but please guys, just work on yourselves before work on the situations, and I understand that therapy and seeing psychologists and all of that can be expensive. Read, educate yourself.
A lot of self-help books.
Definitely. Even people, there are people who are willing to speak about mental health and issues and being emotionally intelligent and all of that. So zifundiseni nina yabona. I know YouTube is not accessible to anyone, not everyone, but also schoolweni, there's free Wi-Fi. funda kancinci.
Yeah.
Funda, buy books. Incwadi zi 200. Choose a book or a bottle. What a book. Think about it. You know?
I want to say something to the people that have been bullied or are being bullied.
Yeah.
But the issue is not with you. You can't change. There's some things that you can't change about yourself.
Yeah.
And you need to accept them.
And it's okay.
Because you can't do anything about them.
Yeah.
And the bullying is not about you. If you can just accept and realize that.
Yeah.
Then everything else is going to be fine. It's not about you.
It's about them.
When obviously because it has affected, because I feel like experiences they make you develop defense mechanisms. For example, she wasn't smiling anymore in pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you might have developed as a zindo because you're trying to protect yourself. But you must now think about how when you feel apart from the bullying. How did you feel about yourself before?
Yeah.
People were making like emphasis about insecurities. And then after that, try and work on your confidence.
And guys, you drink yam.
Yo.
Guys, I am so sorry. I don't know what happened with video yam, so it might happen back. It might be a thing, Yoba.
It's romantic.
Sorry. Brand.
Essentially. Okay, now back.
This love, baby, this love, baby, this love.
Oh, no.
This love, baby, so beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, guys, what I'm annoyed about is that guys mistake, and you know when you're in the vibe, camera wasn't recording. Well, my phone wasn't recording, so it's a bit tense. I don't know where we were, but we were talking about how it's not your fault. It's not you. It's probably honestly, and I know like LO teachers, they used to say this all the time.
They did.
They used to say this all the time, and we used to be like, okay, whatever. But it's true that bully, it's something that happened at home. It's something that happened with their friends or the friends.
People have had horrible experiences. And I think that's why sometimes I feel sorry for bullies. As much as at the end of the day, it's like sometimes you're being a-hole.
Yeah.
But sometimes I feel sorry for them because they might have had experiences that
they didn't even know how to handle themselves.
Themselves and because of that, they developed a defense mechanism.
You can't call.
Nasty.
You can't call. Because what they are doing, they are being calm.
You see.
Yeah.
And they use that, and unfortunately, they will bully other people.
And everything comes from somewhere.
Yes.
And because we don't want to see someone, because seeing a professional, it seems like
because we stigmatize mental illnesses.
And I want us to get rid of that. It's important to see someone. Just once, you know. It will
reveal so much about you.
And I think now you'll be able to learning about your emotions. Every time when you're doing something, you're like, okay, I understand why I'm doing this. Because I'm a rude person, but because I feel like I'm unheard. Unheard. Okay.
English bundles depleted. It's been a while. We've been drinking a lot of water.
Yes.
So please.
So now the water has.
It just wants to come out so that we will pee. So you know when you want to pee and you're
just holding it.
You're
just holding. That's what's happening. It's just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and we're trying to talk. So
that's what's happening, honestly. But guys, don't this is for the bullies, Jonga. Okay, so she's gonna talk about the advice. She's gonna give advice for the people who've been bullied, and I'll give advice for the bullies. Who should start?
You should start.
Okay, so for the bullies, think about it. Think about all the things that you've done, and even if you felt like you weren't a bully, think about the times when you've been interacting with people and what you did, and the fact that in Mhlambi this video is making you a bit uncomfortable.
Yes.
like, and this is not me attacking you, but that means bully. I understand that for some people they might be strong at character. I know I'm that person, and that's why I always go for friends who are also strong-willed as well, because I'm very easy to convince someone, and peer pressure, but in a good way, likely most times. But definitely. If those are the friends that I have, and those are the friends I try to have, because I can't stand weak people, and I think it's also because I bully understand, and I can't stand bullies.
Bullies like her,
because it's not easy to bully me. That's the thing. So it's a thing of because you're the first genuine friend that I have, and you don't, and all the time they feel like I don't try to suck up to them. And that's why I'm saying, but I like strong people, because sometimes I feel that way, and once I feel like you're sucker up for me to like you, I move away.
Because I've noticed like bullies like Songi, and as her friends, we're always like, friend, why are you close to that person? Because that person's not like right. But then people are like drawn to her. But also in general, she has an amazing personality. And then for us, it's like, hi, I'm Tandy friend. Usman man.
Yeah, and it's okay.
And
it really is okay. So that's why in the situation, as a bully, look at the situation. I know that the reason why you're acting this way is because and unfortunately you haven't even thought about it like that. Flip. I know the reason why I had to be strong is because my siblings are older than me. So in order for me to have a voice, I had to be like, I used to fight sometimes by men bit, and then I grew up and I'm like, it's fine.
Game on.
you know. But honestly, like my siblings, I've got older siblings, I've got older cousins who are close to me. So I had to have all the way. I'm like, and that's that. On that, respect is very important, but as will make you. Everything makes you the person that you are. True. Like everything that you've been through, whether you know that next time
even
I need to watch out. That's why it's literally the smallest things. Whether it's good friendships, whether it's a good family, whether it's a bad family, whether it's your ngindo makes you the person that you are. But please work on yourselves. Don't be too hard on yourself. If you feel like work on yourself. Now on to our
so I'm going to talk to the people that are victims of bullying, because that's how serious it is. You can even refer to it as victims. I know referring to yourself as a victim of anything is not nice, because you have to actually like accept that you were hurt or harassed in some sort of way. But I just want to say that the bullying is not about you. It's not your fault. You might have a big forehead, or you might be fat.
I don't want to laugh. Make a mind.
Make a mind. If you have a big forehead and all that, you already have it. It's not your fault. It's just that people are also able to tell if you are soft, and they will pick on that person
because you are soft.
You are the weakest link. But it's not about you. It's about them. It's about them trying to make themselves feel good about something. It might be even like their own defense mechanism, because if they are like overpowering everyone, then no one will have a chance to like make light to their own insecurities. So it's not about you. And secondly, zitandi, like try and embrace yourself.
Don't rush it.
Yes. You process. It took me 6 years to stand up.
That's why I'm saying about don't think that you like after this video you're like, okay, let me like myself. No.
It takes time to embrace your insecurities, especially in a world where there's so much information, so many pictures that we're getting. 5 years ago, things that were shined upon 5 years ago, now they're being celebrated. For example, like freckles. People have freckles. Filters have freckles. People are drawing freckles on themselves now. So I think just accept yourself for who you are.
Even big lips sometimes.
Yes, definitely. People in my school,
she told me that I'm the best representation of what a nigga is. I was
Don't
like,
lie.
what? And at that time, then the afro.
Don't lie.
And what you know, honestly, like, this is not me. Listen,
What?
This is not me being
Wati nigga.
racist. Wati, you literally a true representation of
No.
what a nigger is. That
What? Don't lie.
when you say Oxford Dictionary or something, kuthiwa nigger ke kuthiwa umuntu one-afro, and at that time then afro
Also,
with big lips and whatever.
so she was trying to say mana is not offensive.
Basically, and I was just like,
The audacity.
good to know, thank you.
That's so mean.
And then and she was my teacher, so I can't
You couldn't
Like-
do anything.
because it's a god. Because it was
Unfortunately.
it was a vid school.
Yay, it's a school.
It's
school.
school.
But yeah,
But
so
yeah.
that's what I want to say. Like, just embrace yourself. Because
Yes.
I swear, people will always have opinions, and the opinions are, but you can't rely on them because
And they'll never
they are
change.
volatile. People will have so much to say.
Yeah.
So just try and work on accepting yourself for who you are.
Yes.
I know again, there's a lot of other things you can change things, but I'm not gonna get into
Like what? Surgery.
I'm not gonna get into that. But just try and accept who you are. Try and accept your flaws, because sometimes your flaws are like external. Sometimes your flaws are like
Internal.
like your
Yeah.
internal, like your personality and stuff like that. But just accept the person that you are. We're not saying mana now you must turn into a puma silwe. I don't know how to say that in English, but like be a violent
Like,
person
let's
be
fight. I'm ready.
mean.
Catch me outside
No,
type
don't
of
be a
girl.
catch me outside type of person. Actually, that's exactly puma silwe.
Yeah.
Don't be a
Catch
catch
me
me outside
outside.
type of person, or like violent and mean.
Oh, it actually is. I never saw
Yes, catch me outside. How
How
about that? You don't have to be that person.
Yeah.
If you're a sweet, like gentle person, you can just remain
It's
that
okay.
person, but embrace your flaws and love yourself, and just know
Love
that
yourself.
it's not about the other person.
It's
If you
about
love yourself, the way that you carry yourself, people will receive
Yeah.
all of that, and bazo okay, no. I'm not saying mana it depends on how you are, but Nzatini, once you're like confident, then it won't even matter. Actually, yeah, that's what I want to say. It won't even matter what other people say.
Yeah.
Because you know
But they
mana,
will speak
you're
because
that
it's like
girl.
utendo confident.
Yes.
Abantu don't like confident people.
Yes.
Abantu are threatened by confident people. They are
they
not
are.
okay with people who
True.
are not insecure about themselves.
Yeah.
But I think Nyan Abantu were uncomfortable with me being so confident. You know.
Yes, people are genuinely uncomfortable with people being confident in themselves,
They
because
are.
they're like, why are you so confident when you're fat or when you have acne?
And last thing, what
Oh.
is them and again and kakhulu shame. And I think banisizela. Like, I think they could see that at that time I was also not confident in myself. And they never said anything. I was so shocked. Guys, Nani's trainer, I was like, okay, I already know they're gonna say this. and
You're
this and this.
preparing
Yes,
yourself.
preparation, guys.
You're that.
And I was so shocked when they were like, no, you're beautiful, no, you don't. And it's so annoying because I think everyone wants to be a savior. Umuntu ufuna ukuba
Yeah,
hero,
unsolicited advice.
bafuna zonke, because it's
Yeke,
like
guys,
once we're
it's not
confident,
nice.
then you don't need us. Because the people who always told me that I was fat, they were like, no, but at least you have a beautiful body. So I'm just like, Nina, how?
Where are you getting
Where?
the guts to
So
tell
being
me this?
confident is also like, that's why if be visage, like you have to like
Yes.
literally work on yourself and be
Yeah.
like umzekelo ngoku, have I gained weight? Yes. Am I happy with it? Yes, kakhulu.
Yes.
Like I really am. Like honestly,
I
like
know to fake it till you make it, but it's not sustainable. You need
Yeah.
to really believe
when
in
it comes to
yourself.
emotions,
Because people will challenge you for being confident.
most
but
definitely.
where do you get the
Like
guts to be
confidence.
this confident?
When
Wena?
how dare?
And I've seen it with like, since like, I think you mentioned something about representation and how, because they are like people that maybe
Also-
people with acne or getting gigs and stuff
People
like
are
that.
dark and
People that
complexion.
are dark or like being recognized.
My chocolate sister.
So it's like, where I've seen how people treat those people.
Yeah.
They treat them like, why are you so confident? Even with thick Leonce, for example, people are so angry at her
Wow,
because, so
okay.
confident, because why are you so confident?
But I love what she did because she was yabona Thick Leonce guy's name. Thick Leonce, I don't know her personally. Listen, I don't follow her, but what she did was huge. She made big girls comfortable.
Yes.
She made
Which unfortunately
being
makes
fat
other people uncomfortable.
okay.
Why uncomfortable?
She made being fat hot and sexy, and it's like thick Leonce, thank you. And hey girls, is it big? There was a poster with a bikini zabo. I love that. Yes, I love that. And there was also this other time on Twitter, I don't know if Mukona, when they were talking about before you come into my DMs, just know that my body's like this.
Oh, I've seen that.
And yes, girls.
And
yes,
everyone
girls,
was posting.
Yes,
Man,
yes.
look at me with my fupa.
Look at me with my cellulite. Look at me with my stretch marks. You know.
Before you come into my DMs.
And I think in what Digabafana is that we don't care. We don't care no more. It's like, oh, you think I'm fat? Bye, B. I'll get someone else on done it because why?
Yeah, and not a fetish. It's just that you genuinely just like me and accept it. This girl is nice and her body is my body.
But yeah, we've gone a long way. We're getting there, but it's taking time. But baby steps.
And Nati, we're not perfect. Honestly, don't take what we're saying as a Bible. We're also learning, and some of the things that we might have said here might come across as okay, you guys, sure. But we were just talking about our experiences and what we currently think at this moment. We learn. Like, we have very uncomfortable conversations about everything all the time. And
because it's full of fun.
Yes, and
it's all about learning.
And we don't allow ourselves to have certain views about things or about ourselves and see it. But my friend just thinks that. We ask ourselves, why do you think that about yourself? Do you think that has to do with something else? You know? And those conversations are uncomfortable, but we're still learning.
And that's why it's important for you to also have friends where it's like,
I'm not gonna let you just go on a whim about certain things. I want to know what's going on. Yeah, so I think we just had this conversation. We don't even know what we were gonna shoot this video about actually.
But this is it.
I
think it's turn the second half. Like it was edges and but we turn it down because at least like it's telling Amanda, because I know that there's this other girl who's in high school. She follows me. She asked me to be her big assistant, all of that. And I'm like, I actually didn't know that young girls are watching Noyam. So I'm like,
yes, it will help because they are probably experience this like now. So
and even in future and even older girls as well. Because I'm on bad time. Why would you choose him?
Yeah.
But anyway, like let's talk. Let's comment sections, guys. Comment down and comment. You know, don't just like because I'm very keen to have this conversation with other people as well. You know,
to hear your own views.
But I hope you guys liked it. Please don't forget to
like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Woohoo!
You can even turn on the notification bell.
Come on. Please don't do that to yourself. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Put yourselves on, guys.
Why would you do that?
Why you gonna do that though?
Why you gonna do that
though?
Andela accent.
I don't know, but you guys is like,
why you gonna do that?